Hello, welcome to Tricia's Cards and Crafts and to another on my series of Simple to Stepped Up on Sundays. And today this is the card I'm going to show you how to make. It's decorated just with the leaf on side because I'm going to use it as a note card, and I've just decorated the corner of the envelope as well. And then I'll show you or explain how I made this card, and I've done the envelope there and on the inside. Okay, the stamp set that I'm using today is from the Saleabration catalogue, which is running at the moment until the end of February. And this set is when you need to spend £90 to be able to afford this one, and then you get it for free. But it has got a lot of stamps on it. So you've got the image stamps, and then you've got the stamps then that will colour them in, which are the distinctive type stamps as well. And you've got quite a lot of sentiments as well, and there's some quite nice sentiments. So you've got, they are bigger than they actually show you. They're 65% larger than they've got them on here, as you could tell. So this is what I'm going to do, and I wanted to try it's a sort of a watercolour technique, or a watercolour effect it gives you. Okay, so I'm using my normal note cards and envelopes, okay, but I do need them to be folded this time. I'm not going to bother masking anything off, I'm just going to do it as it is. Now I'm using some different colours. I've got the crumb cake stamp pad, and I've also using Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, Blushing Bride and Blueberry Bushel. So here we go. So first of all we'll do the making it with the crumb cake, and I'm going to do the branch coming in at the top. I'll just put this here. There we go. And then I'm going to have my butterfly a bit further down. Here. There we go. And then I'm going to put my sentiment just here, making sure I got it the right way up. And then on the inside, I think I'm going to do the leaf, instead of doing it with the green, I'm just going to do a brown one. Probably come out a little bit greeny brown just at the top there. Okay, before I colour anything in. And then I'll also do the envelope. I'll just do 1, 2, 3, and there we go. So that is all my brown done. Whoops, for the green I think we'll use next. And what I've got is a spritzer. They sell them in packs of 2 with Stampin' Up, but you can use any spray, but try and get as fine a spray as you possibly can. And if I'm going to be keeping it quite away from the actual stamp as well when I do it. So Granny Apple Green for the leaves. Now I'm going to use, there we go, a piece of paper to spritz it on so that I don't get my workspace all, and I'm trying to do it as far away as I can. It's not very, if I can find the right place, there we go. to spritz it, but I'm going to have to do this quite a few times, so the wallpaper is going to be quite soggy by the time I finished. So we've got one, and they don't fit exactly, so I mean I could try doing second generation, see what that comes out. Be quite a bit paler. There we go. And I'll do another one. It does come out quite a bit paler because of spritzing it as well. Bit more of a watercolour effect, so can have quite. There we go. I don't want it too wet, but I can't really dry it up either. So this one I'll put on the inside. So it doesn't, as I said, it doesn't quite fit the image exactly, but that's what gives it more of a watercolour effect, as if you've painted it. So that's the envelope done, and the inside of the card. Now for the outside. Now for the flowers, I'm using the Blushing Bride. So we just stamp that up, bring my paper in. Now this time again, try and get it so you can see. So just spritz it, then now this is going to be fun part, trying to fit it onto the image. So it's going to come outside of the lines, so but don't worry about it too much, because you want it to fit as near as you can, but don't worry too much. So there we go for that one. Okay, and then the butterfly. Now I did these in 3 different colours, so I've used the Granny Apple Green in the middle, so I try and do this one first, and then the other 2 colours are a little bit darker, so the Blueberry Bushel at the top, and then the Gorgeous Grape at the bottom. Now what I'm going to do, because I don't want it to come out too dark, is I'm going to just stamp off once, and then I'm going to spritz it this time. So there we go. So it won't be quite so, hopefully, dark when we do this. Now again, this one fits, comes over the outside of the stamped image. Just push this down so it goes into the paper, and there we go. There you have your image. I could have used some lighter colours, but that's fine. And the reason that hasn't been inked in is because there is a sort of a hole in the image in the stamp itself, so it's not supposed to have that bit coloured in. If you wanted to colour it in, you could use a brush, or I'll use one of these. These are blender pens. I'll just use what's left on the block there and just fill that in a little bit so that it's not quite so. There we go. And that's done. So that's as quick and easy as that is. So it's sort of 2-step stamping, and also with a watercolour effect. So it's sort of, it also, because I'm using the water, it does tend to make the ink bleed a little bit as well from the stamp, from the stamped image. I could do that little bit of pink as well if I wanted to. So that is as easy as it gets, and nice and quick and simple. But I think it looks quite effective. So that's the one I've just done. This is the one I did before. I just changed the colour slightly. I used a bit more blue on that one as well and put a bit of purple at the top there. But you can do however you want. You could use pens if you want. If you've got marker pens, you can use those and just colour different parts of it in, and then spritz those if they're water-based ink, obviously, not the alcohol ink pens. And then for the stepped up version, I've used something else that comes with the Saleabration. Is these Oso Ombre 6x6 designer series papers, and they come in with they use the Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, Rococo Rose and Whisper White. And one side has got this pattern on, or one set has got the pattern on, and then on the back it's got the pattern but in a different colour, but they're also ombre. So you've got Blackberry Bliss and Granny Apple Green. Got so many of those. Then you've got the Blackberry Bliss and the Granny Apple Green in the ombre effect. Then you have the Rococo Rose and the Bermuda Bay. So they're the other two sides. And then you've also got the same ones again with the ombre effect. There's some lovely colours that they've used there. I think these look, a lot of people are starting to use these. And you can get, there's a pack of, how many? 48 sheets of 6x6 papers. And you get these with every £45 you spend, you can choose these as your free item with Saleabration. So I've used those, and I used the ombre one at the background, and then I stamped using the Granny Apple Green colour over the top with the butterfly stamp. Then I cut the white Whisper White out. I also used the ombre paper then to punched out this shape, the outside, and just put another piece of the Whisper White inside with the sentiment put onto it. I used some ribbon that I've had. I bought, I think it was with the Christmas things, they're metallic colours, and I think it's Shaded Spruce, and I think that's Blushing Bride. So that's why I use that, but it's metallic. It's got nice metallic thread running through it. And I thought it would look nice on that. And these are some rhinestones that I had. These are retired items, but I bought them when they were in the clearance rack. So there's the petal pink rhinestone gems, but I think they go quite well with this colour scheme as well. So that's what I've done there. On the inside I cut out another piece of Whisper White and put inside, and I stamped a small part of the image there, and I did the same thing on the envelope. Okay, alright, hang on a second. Okay, right, so I hope you've enjoyed watching the video today. If you did, perhaps you could give it a thumbs up down below. If you'd like to see more of the projects that I'm doing, then you can click on the subscribe button, and if you click on the little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, if you've got any comments or suggestions of maybe stamp sets you'd like me to use, anything like that, or any questions you've got, you can leave them below in the comments section, or you can email me at triciascardsandcrafts@yahoo.com. If you'd like any of the materials that I've used in today's, as I said, you get them when you buy things from the ordinary, either the mini catalogue that's out at the moment or the annual catalogue, and if you get these items whenever you spend £45 for the papers or £90 for the stamp set. But there are lots of other stamp sets that you can get, and they're available on my online shop, and you'll find the online shop at Tricia's Cards and craft.stampinup.net, and you'll find my online shop there on my website. Okay, if I can do anything to help, please let me know, and hopefully I'll see you again shortly. Thanks for joining me today. Enjoy your crafting. Bye bye.